Okay. And anyway, well, I was just waiting to see how long the lag was here on YouTube and StreamYard, and looks like it's about 8 to 10 seconds, between 8 and 10 seconds. Not great. But it's a Friday afternoon here in northwestern Vermont on a nice, absolutely gorgeous day. It was 85 today, sunny, pleasant, not particularly humid, actually. Not too bad. Although I did work up a sweat working out in the yard today, but wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. So, and I just forewarn you, might have some dog barking in the background at some point. Not from our dog, not from anybody else's. Our daughter's bringing her dog to play with ours, play date, and she gets pretty excited and barks a lot. So, which is fun. She's a good little dog. So I think I've got in my shorts videos out there. There's one video of her running around the yard. That was about a month or so ago. I will be posting some more stuff. She does some really cute things that I've not seen our other dogs ever do. She will bury her toys. And hey, Cassandra, aloha. And she'll bury her toys in. We get these like big cushy dog pillows, beds, we will call them in the house. And she'll go up on the sofa and she'll try to stuff the little stuffed animal into one of the crevices of the cushions or something like that. It's really cute. So I think she's trying to bury her whatever it is thinks she's burying, but it's pretty funny. And she's also very talkative. Have you seen some of the videos of husky dogs that yak and kind of roar? Yeah. She does that. So I'm not quite sure. I don't think bassets are like that. So I think it might be from one of the other, whatever her father was. We have no idea. We know there might be some corgi and some terrier in there somewhere. But anyway, she can get pretty talkative and try to figure out what she wants. She usually wants food or wants outside or just wants you to play with her. She's a very active dog. So keeping us on our feet. But anywho, so that is what's going on here. Nothing too exciting but upcoming. I did make the marathon that's coming up on August 4th and 5th, I think it is, that they have the reseller marathon. So I will be in that. I encourage people to watch that if you haven't heard about it. I may post some, or there should be stuff out there posted already on Facebook and a few other places. I'm sure there's actually videos posted already on YouTube about it too. The family reseller, I think they call it Family Reseller Auction is the official name. So it's like 40 different people over 20 hours over 2 days. So starting at like 9 o'clock on Friday and then 9 o'clock again on Saturday. So that'll be fun. So I'll have 30 minutes. I don't have no idea what time I'm going on, but I usually have a pretty good time. And let's see here. So I've mentioned this before in the past. I always encourage people to either email me or put comments. Actually, I have had people email me about purchasing stuff they saw in the preview, which is fine. So, and I mentioned a lot of things. Everything like from fishing lures. I've got books. I've got vinyl albums. I've got art. I've got lots and lots of types of glassware, depression glass, all kind of stuff. Yeah, when I measured Cassandra, when I measured it, it was about 8 to 10 seconds from when I started broadcasting to when I got my cell phone going in front of me, so I can get an idea if there's any issues going on. And it looked like it took about 8 or 10 seconds. I was trying to count in my head, so that's why I just sit there for a while. With the first 8 seconds of the video, just like waiting for the thing to show up. So anyway, yeah. So let me think here. What else? Like I say, I'm trying this new time slot. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, Cassandra, for coming on. I appreciate that. Thursday night, there's someone else that's on the time slot I was using, and I really want to support her. So she's been good to me in the past. So I want to, with some of the stuff I've bought from her. So I want to continue. She's back. So I want to continue to support her. So and I did want to try experimenting with a little earlier in the day. I'm maybe switching and trying to do something in the evening, like an early evening, 6 o'clock-ish, maybe like between 5:30, 6 o'clock to like 7:30 or something like that. I typically don't go more than a couple hours, so and I don't. I like to try and find a spot where there's not a lot of other people. So, but I appreciate it. I got number of subscribers up to 108, I think, last time I looked. So appreciate that, all of you who have subscribed to my channel, and encourage people to continue to subscribe. And if you want to know when I'm having stuff, put a notify out there. I probably, I say the only other videos I'll be posting besides my auction related stuff is maybe some of the shorts and stuff like of the dog, and that usually shows up differently in the shorts because I try to keep it under a minute. So but tonight we have a lot of jewelry. I am bringing back a couple of the music boxes I had. Let me think here. What was the other thing? Oh, and no clothing. I don't think tonight that I'm aware of. Let me see what else was there. Stuff that was in the preview, pretty much. I had a couple Barbie items and a couple things that were related to that could be used for those who are excited about the Barbie movie and that kind of stuff. So technically, I'm going to have a few purses, which I guess you could consider clothing accessories, whatever. So, but anyway, so I appreciate the feedback, and so just let me know if things get really bad, and maybe I'll just restart or something like that, and go from there. So, oh yes, see here. I guess I'll switch. I say I do have a dog, and one of the first times we're going to have up here is related to that. Got a couple items actually. Let me switch cameras. And actually, the other camera I use is a much better camera than the one I use for myself. It's a nice little camera, and it does the autofocus rather nicely. So, okay, so these are cute little hats. I'll give you an idea of perspective here in a minute with my hands. As you can see, what these are for your pet. I would say dog. I would never say anything like this on a cat, although I suppose you could. But you can see it's got the two little holes for the ears, the pink hat, and then the floral hat, and it has a little drawstring that you can put on there. We couldn't use it for our dog. Her ears are further apart than the holes are on the hat. So it's like, oh, well, I guess this isn't going to work. And I thought she'd object to wearing a hat. I don't think she would, actually. She's pretty good about things like that. But anyway, I thought I'd throw them out there. And let me see. I'm going to put it in the chat here. We'll just say $5 each if there's any interest in that. That'll be a buy it now. I should have said, didn't put that in the chat, but it is a buy it now. If there's any interest. They're very light. I mean, I stuff those into a little padded envelope and get those off in the mail pretty quickly if anybody's interested in something like that. But they're cute. I should give you an idea of reference size-wise. I think between the slots, it looks like it's about 3 inches, give or take, out from outside edge to outside edge. So their list is a small, and that's the size that they list that as a small. Apparently, didn't take into account the fact that the small dogs can have ears further apart than 3 inches. So, but anyway, if you've seen the video of our dog, you she's got those ears that stick straight up and they're kind of pointy. So, but anyway, that's the first item of the evening. Is the little doggy hats. And like I say, I'm going to go slow because I know the lag is there. So, and I don't know how bad it is for some folks. Like I said, from when I checked it, it was about 8 to 9 seconds, maybe 10. See, I was just kind of counting in my head, like I said. So, anywho, so there's the doggy hats. And if there's no interest in that, if you act on along with those, we'll pass on those for now. But if there's an interest, later on, or somebody sees it, certainly give me a holler. Hopefully, I think everything's on my email's on the screen, as you can see. So I No problem there. I have one other dog-related item. And again, we had bought different things, and this is brand new in the package. It's a harness. It's a nice padded harness, never been taken out of the package. And because we basically the one we tried fit. We got a little bit larger one. It's listed, as you can see, as a medium. And the way they work is it's got usually has a hook on the top and on of the harness right here. You can see there's a hook here, and when you're walking the dog, or and some of these have a hook on the front, on the chest as well. Can't tell this one. I'm not going to take it out of the package. It's brand new, like I said. But there it is, and so new in the package. Dog harness. Medium. And we'll start that at $15. You see, it is brand new. And it's a really well made and adjustable, of course. You see all the different straps that are adjustable. We like using these types of harness. We have ours in when she rides with us in the truck, between in front of the truck in the front seat. The center console folds up so she can ride in that little center piece there in the center, and we have a strap that hooks onto the seat, that plugs into the seat belt, that hooks onto the hook on the loop on the harness. So she's protected. If the truck stops quickly, she's not going to go sliding off the seat. The harness will stop her, and because it's nicely padded, it protects her. So keeps her from getting hurt. It also keeps her from jumping out of the truck when we stop and get out. So she can't get out until we let her out and put her on leash. So nicely done thing. And the little hooks for the seatbelt type of thing, they're pretty easy to get at most any pet store or online. But it just snaps into the seatbelt, and that's adjustable for length. So it's pretty cool. So, okay. So that was the dog harness. I guess I'm trying to yak on a bit. So people gotta make sure we have time to respond. We'll pass on that, and that's fine for now. But again, if somebody sees it and they really like it, they can always go and get in touch later. I was going through some of my inventory today, and there's some stuff I was trying to find. I thought I'd have them. I don't know where I put them. They're buried in some box, I suspect somewhere. I had what they call movie stills, but they were vintage. They're from movies from back in the 60s, maybe 70s or so. So with some well-known people, I promise, I will dig them out. I just could not find them in the yesterday or today. And I do need to rearrange my room. I'm actually in the process of setting up some better storage and to move some stuff. I am working with a partner now who's trying to downsize his stuff. And I mentioned in I think last week, and I took about a half a pickup truck load from him already of various things. Most of it will probably end up at eBay, but I will try and I may bring some of it to auction here as well. I did bring a couple pieces, I think last week, one piece of jewelry. I've got a whole huge box of jewelry from him. So it's sort of a part of his, I wouldn't call it an estate sale, but it's certainly from his estate, and they're just basically downsizing and they want to get rid of stuff. So, okay, so I'm going to show a necklace here, and I'm gonna bring this up. This is Brazilian agate. And let me get it up there on the board here and get it up there properly. Pardon my camera, it's just a little crooked for some strange reason, and I cannot seem to get it to stay straightened out. Let me see if I can fix the tape on it here. There, see if that helps. All right. So we get that up close. There we go. Get you a better idea of what it looks like. And this is Brazilian agate. I'll do some close-ups here in a minute. Necklace. Start this at $9. So I will bring it up close so you can get a better look at the type of stone. It is all agate, and it is. Let's have some. I guess that's acrylic beads. I'm not sure. A little lobster claw with the extender on it, so you can adjust it. Let me get my ruler out here, and I'll give you the length of it here without the extender. Oh, yeah, this is much longer than I expected. That's 12. Looks like about 16. I would have guessed that anyway. And let me put it back up on screen here. As soon as I can refasten it. But you can see it's very, it's pretty hefty. I just can't get that camera to stay straight. It's driving me crazy. It's the way it's mounted. I apologize for that. But anyway, that's the beast of a necklace. Get some better light on it there so you can see it much better. And you can see the individual pieces all nicely polished. See if I can get that camera to. I should have grabbed some duct tape. That's what I should have done. Tape I'm using is not strong enough. It's kind of a weird set up my camera. I love the camera, but for some strange reason, the mount they have on it is not set up to work with a standard tripod mount. It's weird. They claim it in the manual that it's set up for a tripod mount, but it's not. It won't screw in. It's a different thread. So here, let me try again. There. Okay. So, alrighty. So that's another item to pass on. That's okay. We'll find something for you out there. Typically, when I ship necklaces, if I have them, and then this one is, for example, is in a box, I do ship them in a box to protect them, and then usually put the box in the padded envelope. I do use Pirate Ship. I do invoice through PayPal. Although I can accept Venmo if it's for some reason that something somebody would prefer. Just if I send you an invoice and you say, well, I'd rather pay with Venmo, I'll just cancel it. You just send me your Venmo information and I will use Venmo instead and send you an invoice through Venmo. So let's see here. Let's try something else. Okay, I've got these two. Let me get the camera down here and point it down. These are salt and pepper shakers. They're ceramic. I don't know if they've ever been used. I don't see any staining on them, but this is definitely for the Texas folks there. If anybody's got the Alamo 1836 San Antonio. That's the salt. I believe it's the salt because I think salt is 2 and the pepper is 3. I always get that backwards. I'm probably wrong, but whatever. But they're basically the same thing, and they're just a little ceramic salt shaker. Let's see, $5 for the set, let's say. So and that will be, oops, I always do that. I always type it quickly. I will do that as a buy it now, if there's any interest. I hope you don't hear the fan noise in the background too much. I've got a fan going up here. Telling my wife earlier, I says, we are going out and getting an air conditioner for this room. Usually it's not that bad up here, but it's with this warm weather we've been having this summer. It's now 83 in here right now, although I think the lamp may be doing something. Let me shut that lamp off and see if it changes, but I would bet that that's probably affecting it. But anyway, the lamp is right near the thermostat. Okay. Alrighty, well, we'll pull that for now. We'll say pass. Oops, I'll leave that there for a second. So I type pass for now. That's fine. Okay, what am I going to do now? Oh, yeah. Got any Ray Dunn folks out there? I've got a Ray Dunn little bird nest. Still has a tag on it. By Magenta, it says. You can see it has the original Ray Dunn stuff there on the bottom. What did I say I wanted for that? $10. No, $10. So it's in good shape. Like I say, it's new. It's never used. Probably a little dirt on there from being handled, but that's pretty much it. There's a plug on the bottom. So if you did actually hang this as a birdhouse, I guess you could. It's more than just decor. It can be cleaned out. So I know that some birds. My wife and I had this discussion. Says, why don't they make a birdhouse with a little post in the front? Well, not all birds need that. So it depends on the type of bird you're trying to attract. So as it turns out, so that's pretty cool. But okay, just going through my list here of what I've shown. Okay. Let's see. All right. Well, we'll shoot for another piece of jewelry here. Oh, there they are. I have got. Well, let me see. I think I'll hold off on those for just a moment longer. We'll just throw something else out there. And we grab my board here. So we're going to pass for now on the Ray Dunn. That's fine. And we live in the country and we have a lot of birds and bird feeders out there and chipmunks and squirrels and ravens and not too many crows. The occasional skunk shows up, but not too often, unfortunately. And raccoons used to be a problem. I have not seen much problem with raccoons in the past couple of years. They used to get into stuff, but they haven't much lately. Okay, so now we've got a nice sterling silver chain and pendant, and I will see. This is the dolphin one, right? Yes. And I believe that's a smoky quartz. Yes. Oh, start this at 15. And I'll get some close-up views of it here. It is a really nice piece of smoky quartz. It is very, very nice. And you can see the dolphins. Looks like they're leaping, kind of thing with the dolphins. And let me give you a better view of the quartz and the chain. So they call smoky quartz. And the dolphin piece is sterling as well. And then the chain itself is also sterling and marked. Right there's the sterling mark next to the clasp. But it's a nice piece. And it's like a I guess you call it a rope style chain. The drop on that is, looks like it's a 16-inch chain. Any interest in the dolphin sterling quartz, smoky quartz, and chain? I also have some other stuff we'll be bringing up later that's going to be interesting too. Some geodes and things like that. But I have some this one piece that I thought was really nice, and thought I would get that out there and people can look at it. And like I said, it's a very light, not a heavy piece of jewelry. It's lightweight and it hangs nicely. Okay. Okay, we'll pass for now on that. Let me put this away here. And we'll try, as long as I get the board set up, I got this really interesting piece of lapis on a gold tone chain. This is lapis, and it's called a lapis point pendant on gold tone chain. And we'll start this at $6. So I'll get it up close here so you can get a better look at it. And then I'll put it in my hand here as well, because I think that does also a nice job of showing it. There's the clasp there. This also, I think, is 16, pretty close to 16, maybe 17. Let me show you the chain and the piece of jewelry wrapped in my hand, so you get a better look at it. And you can get to see the markings on the lapis. You can see how it's not pure blue. It's lapis is never pure blue, but there's that piece. Again, very lightweight. Even though the chain looks heavy, it's not. And it hangs really nicely. But $6 for that. And let me see here, what else? We'll do one more piece, and then we'll go to something else. Let me see here. Oh yeah, this one. No, yes. Another piece that's similar to the dolphins in the sense of the same kind of chain. Let me see, let's pass for now on the lapis. That's okay. And we'll go with something a little more interesting. This is on an amethyst. It's a silver dragon. And again, this one's it is 925. I don't know if I can spell dragon. And this is also at $15. And I'll bring this up closer so you can see it. A really nice, little clear, really clear piece of amethyst. I'm going to show it in my hand again. Again, this is the same kind of chain, same kind of marking. Right there, the 925 marking in there. The rope style chain. And get a better view of the crystal. And the dragon, get the chain off the top of the dragon. Here we go. You can see the back. You can see the 925 mark right there on the back of the dragon. It's a really nice crystal. Really clear. There's that. Okay. What did I do with that lapis? So there it is. Just want to keep things organized. I'm trying to keep myself organized here as much as possible. Okay. So that's the dragon. Then we're going to switch gears a little bit and go with the theme here for a bit. And you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. Okay. So we'll pass for now on this. And welcome everybody that's on the chat, by the way. I appreciate you being here. Alrighty, so we pass for now on that. Let's pull that away and put that away for now. Okay, well, big deal right now is the Barbie movie, and we had dropped off our grandson to go with his girlfriend to the movie this past week, and she was all dressed up as Barbie and she had him convince him to dress up sort of Ken-like, which is pretty easy to do because Ken is pretty much nondescript. And they had a great time and enjoyed themselves. But it realized that I'm going through my stuff today and it says, hey, I've got the perfect accessory for anyone who wants to go dressed in a Barbie styled outfit. And that is, let me back this up. Let's see if I can get to stay standing up here. This is the perfect, I'll just put it up against the board. There we go. This is the perfect accessory. It's a Estee Lauder flower pattern, large flower pattern. There's a name for it, but anyway, Lauder bag, and it is. We'll start this at 10, and it is practically. It is. I think it's. I don't know if it's been ever been used. The inside is just incredibly pink. I mean, it's a bright pink, and it says Estee Lauder on the tag here on the side. Just so you know, I'll show it here if I can. Come on. There's the tag right there. I'm trying to get my finger out of the way. There's the Estee Lauder tag. It also comes with the strap, and this is why I think it's hardly ever been used. This still has the little thing to hold the shoulder strap in place. So it's got a zippered pocket on the inside. It has snaps on the side, so you can do this if you wish. It also has because it doesn't have a zippered top. It has this zippered pocket on the inside, which works fine. And then it's pretty much just other than the zippered pocket on the inside, it's just the snaps on the outside. There are no external pockets or anything like that. It does stand up rather well. It's got a nice clean pink bottom. So as you can see, so I thought I'm going to put this out here. Barbie movie. There's a good. Here's somebody if anybody's looking for, something that definitely would. I raised 3 daughters, and so I'm familiar with Barbie, at least to some extent. We had Barbie. My wife collects Barbie. It's a Barbie family. So, in fact, my wife and her and family or some friends are going next week to see the Barbie movie. So I thought, oh, there's the perfect accessory for somebody who wants to go to the movie looking like Barbie, which apparently a lot of people do. I saw mother and daughter going when I was dropping off my grandson. There was a mother-daughter going in there, and they were both dressed sort of, although the daughter more than the mother, but the mother was definitely trying to sort of look the Barbie part. But I thought it was pretty funny, so I thought I'd put that out there and see if anybody was interested. And Barbie as an accessory. It doesn't have to be for Barbie, but I thought, well, it does fit the time frame, and even if you didn't went into Barbie. It's still a nice purse. So, okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I guess we'll pass on the Estee Lauder. Like I say, this thing looks brand new. I don't. There's no stains, no marks on it anywhere that I could find. It looks like it's never been used. So we'll pass on that. But speaking of Barbie, if you go to my eBay site, you will see that I am selling Barbies in the box. But I did save one for today. So it's just a simple. It's not one of the more elaborate ones. It's just a simple. I think they call it Fashionista Barbie. It came out in 2022, I think. I'm looking here. Yeah, 2020. This is 2020. This is number 173 of the set. There's a series of them that came out, as you can see on the back, and so this is the number two, brand new, never been opened. I know this for sure. And um, there it is in all her splendor. Barbie, I can try not to get the glare off of there if I can. So, sorry, let me see if I can move my light and make it less glary. There. No, there. That's not bad. Get a better idea of what she looks like up close. And what did I say here? Barbie, Barbie, Barbie. Oh, yes. So Barbie Fashionista number 173. We'll say $8. So if you got a friend that's into Barbie or you're into Barbie and you're trying to collect this set from 2020 of Barbie Fashionista, there. She's blonde, blue-eyed. I know that makes a difference to people. Kind of a tan complexion. And I don't know much about it other than that. It is Mattel. And as I say, it's in the. So you can see this little. I don't think the zipper's even been moved. So, yep. Barbie for $8 if there's any interest. And then I have one other Barbie item that we'll show. And that's more for the collectors. And it's a, okay, we'll pass on this Barbie. And this is a Barbie accessory that is vintage, as far as I can tell. It's a Barbie single bed. Let me flip it around here. You can see it better. You see it's the bottom, top. So I forget what this came from. I meant to write it down, but it is from a particular set of Barbie accessories or whatever you want to call it from some time ago. I don't know if there's a time. There's a time date on there anywhere I can see. Let me see here. Don't see anything. Oh wait, there it is. 2009 Mattel. It says. Okay, so it's not as old as I thought. But it's from 2009. Okay, so not vintage, not yet. But we're only going to get we'll say $5 on this guy. It's just a accessory that if somebody's looking, they got broken or need to replace one that goes with the set. That's what it is. It's a single bed. Pretty straightforward. Just a piece of plastic of Barbie bed, but there it is. Okay, what's next? Okay, maybe this is a good time to throw this guy out. This set out. I'm going to try and do this in an organized fashion. So let's get this out for the card here. I have kind of a make-it-yourself set jewelry option. I guess you want to call it that. I wouldn't call it make-it-yourself, but it's basically choice. And let me explain in a minute here. Okay, so let's just pass on the Barbie. Like I said, if you go to my eBay page, there's a link to my eBay site in the about of my videos here on my homepage, and I have several Barbies out there for sale. If there's people who are really into Barbie. Okay, so so I have, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to show this. I have several pendants. They're stone pendants, and I have. Let me show them two at a time here. So these are green. Come on, focus. There we go. Amazonite. They're wrapped. I don't think they're wrapped in silver. Well, there's the green Amazonite. Then there is. This is the. I'm going to get this backwards. I'm sure of it. Let me go to the green agate. Okay, let me go with these. I have 3 of these green agates. Then I have these 2 made of fluorite, and you can see they're been shaped, faceted. So there's the fluorite, the agates, and then the sodalite. And these are sodalite. Okay, so what I'm offering, I'm going to try and type this in so it's clear. You could buy, and I'm going to bring this down and so they can see it better. I think it's going to be easier to see them when they're up close like this. Get them in there. There. That's better. I can see them up close. And get some light on their subject here. Okay. So, get that out of the way. There we go. Okay, so these are stone pendants for choice at $8 each. Buy it now. And if you can add a 0.925 chain, oops, for $7. Now, I'll go over this one more time. And there's only 2 available of those. Just happen to have just 2 chains left. Okay, so that's what I have. I have these stone pendants for $8 each. Buy it now. If you would you like to have a 0.925 chain? I have 2 chains available. So first come, first serve. And so you say, I want pendant, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them here. Just tell me which one you'd like. And if you want the chain, also say so. So that is where I am. If there's no interest in it, that's fine. I just thought I'd throw that out there. And sometimes people say, gee, it's nice to have a pendant, but I'd really like to have a nice chain with it. I'm making that offer. I'm offering you a chance of putting a really nice sterling silver chain, which I have right nearby here somewhere. Oh, there they are. They're brand new sterling silver chains. Almost identical to the ones you saw on some of the previous necklaces. Brand new. Still in the bag. 925. rope chain. So I have 2 of those. I will entertain that. If not, we'll just go ahead and pull those and go on to something else. I think I mentioned, like I said, I mentioned in the preview, I have a fair amount of jewelry tonight. But I also did bring at least 1 or 2 toys. Like I said, the Barbies is one of them, and I've got one other toy. So let me see here. I'm just trying to keep track of what I've shown here. So pardon me. We showed that. And that. And that. And the Estee Lauder. There we go. Okay. Not seeing any response in the chat, so we'll pull that and we'll pass for now. And the other thing I was recently acquired, pretty recently, was some ancient newspapers from the early 1900s. I think it's the Boston, I want to say Herald, or maybe it's Boston Globe, from the early 1900s. And if anybody's a collector of those, these are in okay condition. They're not in great condition for their age. They're below what we expected. I mean, you can turn the pages without them falling apart. But I mention things like this because I know there's people out there who collect certain things, and I have coins too. I just never usually bother to put those up because, and I have some others, like I said, some other things that I'm getting from this estate. So, okay, we did that. All right, that was the next thing I was going to show. Oh yeah, a toy, another toy. So I have this one toy. Let me get the camera up. Pardon me here, right? It's called Bakugan, and there's a different ones in the series here, and this one's called Cubbo, C-U-B-B-O. So, and what did I say about this guy here? Oh yeah, that was only $6 start. We'll start with that. If there's any interest in that. This is from, what year is this from? Oh no, this isn't, yeah, this is C-U-B-B-O. They're all say C-B-U-B-B-O. Well, that's interesting. So it includes 1 Bakugan, 2 Baku cores, 1 accessory, 1 character card. And I know there's a date on here somewhere. I've just got to find it. But pardon me while I try to find the date for you, but I don't see it. Anyway, that is the Bakugan. Brand new, unopened. If there's any interested in the toy, like I said, I try to show some interesting, different things as possible to try and figure out what people are interested in when they're watching. I do have, like I say, I could show jewelry for hours if I wanted to. So I am trying to get some of that out there today. So if there's any interest in them, I'll do some more jewelry in a bit. But I want to show this, and then I got one other item I'm going to show, and then we'll try another piece of jewelry. Okay, we'll pass for now on the Bakugan on my list here. Pass for now. Okay. No interest in the Bakugan. Like I say, anybody sees it later, of course. Like I say, I'm always willing to help out. Okay, how about a music box? Let me bring the camera down. This is a snow globe music box. and this is manufactured for Hallmark, um, and very patriotic. It says not intended for children under 8. Okay, so let me see what we. Uh, uh, one banner. Uh-oh. I'm seeing my system's warning me that I'm having trouble making connection. Hopefully it doesn't mean that. Oh, let's see here. Let's reconnect. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. What happened? Are we back? Oh, okay, here we go. It's back. Now we're back. Okay. Paro, sorry about that. I don't know why. I have usually, I'm a person who's used to work from home and I have high-speed internet. So hopefully you heard some of that. Oh, come on now. This is good. I'm going to do it again. Huh. Okay. Hopefully that's working. Yes, now it seems to be back online. I just restarted it basically. I don't know. It might have been a StreamYard issue. Who knows? But okay, we're back. So, Patriotic Music Box. Hopefully you heard it. It plays the Star Spangled Banner, and it's a snow globe. Um, Starting out at $10, and it is by Hallmark. I do not have the original box. Cassandra, remember I mentioned at the beginning that somebody was interested in the Glassbirds and some stuff that I had in the preview, and they made me an offer in an email that was too good to turn down. I apologize for that. I really hesitated about doing that, but it was somebody who's I've dealt with before, and I like to keep them as a good customer. So I hate to say that, but yeah, they were labeled W Ward on the bottom, and I guess that's some of there was a Leo Ward and there's a W Ward. I'm not sure if they're the same person, but anyway, they made me an offer that was too good to refuse, and I never, I'd rather take the sure thing rather than take a chance at the auction, especially the way things have been going lately. So I apologize for that. But I may have, I have other similar glass items, and I could dig out, but I don't think I have any more of the Ward stuff. I keep my eyes open for more though. The place I got them from, I believe I've seen similar items there, so I will continue to look. So my apologies. I don't typically, and that's the first time that's ever happened to me, that somebody hits me up prior to an auction and makes an offer that was quite good. So, but anyway, you might see them out there. Who knows? Maybe they figured out the value better than I did. But I know they were worth what the worth of them. I had researched them a little bit, but I couldn't confirm too much on them. Again, I'm rambling on here. All right, so we're going to pass it on the globe. Oh, come on. There we go. I thought I was going to lose it again here. Okay. How about Vera Bradley? I'm going to put it back here so it'll stand up against the back wall here. Put the strap in the front so you can see it. This is kind of purple and green. Oops, let me bring the camera up. Purple and green little Vera Bradley. We'll start this at $10. Oops, I can't even type Bradley. That's all right. Okay, in case you didn't hear me, Cassandra, I'm going to post it in the chat here, but okay. So we have the Vera Bradley purple and green bag, starting bid of 10. Actually, I have two, and they're both at the same. I'm going to start them both at the same. This one's, yeah, this is also Vera. Yeah, just double checking myself. This is also a Vera Bradley, and I'll show them here in better detail. Okay, so let me show this one first. The purple and green one. Zippered pouch here. Zipper works fine. Back is nothing on it. It's got these little side pockets here and here, with the usual pockets in the inside. Now, there's somebody did try to put their name on here, but then they wiped it out somehow. So written over the Vera Bradley, but this has definitely been used, but it's in excellent condition. Another zippered pocket on the inside here, and the zippered top. Works just fine. Clean all the way around. No stains, no marks or anything like that. And then the green one, it just has a simple little latch like this. With a couple pockets on the inside. And there's the Vera Bradley tag. And this was a much simpler one, nothing on the outside, except a small pocket. So little nice, little cute little handbag. Now it's standing up. Oh, you could have. Yeah, I wish you had. I mean, I would have. I no problem. It's the first time anybody's done this to me, actually. Um, so I had I hadn't. I hesitated, to be honest, but they couldn't make the auction apparently. So I guess maybe I don't know. Anyway, it went. So, again, I say my apologies. I so yeah. Uh, yeah, and if I do come across something, I will email you and then send you some pictures if you're interested. But if that's something you're very interested in, certainly I have no problem with dealing with people one-on-one and just negotiating something over email. But okay, so there's the Vera Bradleys for choice, $10 bid. Obviously, the highest bidder gets that choice. Anyway, okay. I'll pass for now on the Vera Bradleys. Sometimes I know that they can be interested. People are out there interested in Vera Bradley, and other times none. Zip. So I did have one other purse that I had shown in the preview. It's made by a company called Universal Thread, and I'm guessing this is used. And it says I'm trying to read it in different languages here, so non-leather material. That's how they call it. So, but yeah, it's this simple little brown bag with a pull string kind of top and uh, handle and shoulder strap both are on there. And you see there's the name, and it's just a bag, just a simple pocket on the inside and one zippered pocket on the inside. Here's the name of the company, Universal Thread. But just a simple brown bag. I was just going to say, I'm just going to call this a brown purse for $5. Buy it now. So it is simulated leather, but boy, it's pretty rugged. Very clean though. Didn't see any significant staining anywhere on it. Pretty solid looking. Anyway, I thought I'd throw it out there and see if there's any interest. Okay. Brown purse. I'm just crossing off things off my list here. Pardon me while I do that. And oh, that one too. Right. Okay. Oh, really? They're highly collectible. I've heard of, like I said, when I looked it up and then I kind of did a quick search and it said Leo Ward, and I thought, oh, let me see. And I looked at the bottom and it said W Ward on the bottom. I was like, oh, well, that's not Leo Ward. But then the person contacted me after about the preview, and they said, oh no, it was Leo William Ward, and maybe the W was just using his middle initial or something. I don't know. Anyway, but I didn't. If it was a Ward, I know that the value was, I got a good price for it. Let's put it that way. So anyway, so, but I'll keep that in mind though for the future, and keep my eyes open for more. Definitely a popular item. Okay, we'll pass for now on the purse. And let me see what else was in the previews. So I'll make sure I put everything up there. Oh, I did have this one little knife, and bring it down like this. It's called a clip stick. And we'll start this at $10 for anybody interested in pocket knives. It's a what do they call it? True utility in your pocket knife. And it's brand new in the box. It says it has a knife, a file, a bottle opener, a screwdriver, and scissors. It's stainless steel, quick release clip. So, oops, get that out so the light doesn't overwhelm it, but don't know if they'd be interested. Yes, I will do that, Cassandra. Okay, see you on the next one. All right. Anyway, there's the pocket knife. If anybody's interested in the pocket knife, I know some people out there like them, and comes in a really nice, sturdy, hard plastic case. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Did I say? Oh, shoot! I had the wrong price in there. I just read my own writing. It's only $8. My mistake. Okay. While I ponder the next item or two. For those that may have seen one of my previous auctions, and it was one I was in one of the Friday night ones with a group of other folks. I had 30 minutes. I have cigar boxes. If there's any interested in anybody who collects wooden cigar boxes, I have a few of those left over from that I could show if you missed me the last time. And I have what was this other one? They called? They are brass button bears. They're like a 12-inch bears that are in characters, in different characters and stuff. So I don't know if anybody collects those kind of things. I got marbles. I have more jewelry, of course. All right. No interest in this. Let's pass for now on this. And we'll jump to the next item and get that out of there. I have this cute little crystal 18-inch pendant and earring set in the original box. And let me set that down and bring that down to it like that so you can get a better look at it. Oh, $4. Is any interest in that? It does not say it's silver. It is silver tone, but it is still in the original packaging. It doesn't say much on the box. It says this product is intended for adult fashion and decorative use only. Do not put them in items in mouth or ingest. Makes you wonder why they have to put that there. There's always a story behind stuff like that. Well, anyway, $4 for the pendant and earring set, if there's any interest. And I have a brooch I want to show as well. This one has a little bit of a history to it. My wife wrote it up for me, so I don't have to think about it too much. Okay, so we'll pass on that. And a nice little gift box. Okay, I have this banded amethyst brooch. And I'm going to put that right there for a second while I type it out. starting this at $15, and you'll understand why in a minute here. Okay, so the banded amethyst brooch. There are no markings on it other than the manufacturer's name, which is a company called Exquisite, right there on the very top. Let me see if that shows up. I think we have to turn it this way. So on the bottom, you can see that little rectangular shape that says Exquisite. It is, so it's got the standard, little hinged pin. It is a banded amethyst, and this is what they call a thistle brooch. It's from Scotland, and it's called a thistle brooch. The company makes it, and this fastens right here by opening that, and it has a little bit of a very, no, I guess there's no stabby factor on that, so that's good news. But you can see that's called a banded amethyst, and you can see why. But there are no other markings other than Exquisite. They tend to make very high-end pieces. They're made in Scotland by a company called Exquisite. Nice little piece. And we thought we'd throw that out there and see if anyone's interested in that brooch. Okay, let me check my list here. Okay, and I've got one other. As long as I'm doing brooches, I'll throw this other one out there too. This is a really pretty little brooch. I think this is called enameled. So, okay, we'll pass for now on the Scottish brooch. Just okay. And I have this really beautiful hummingbird brooch. Ouch, just stabbed myself. I guess it wasn't closed. Close that so I don't stab myself again. Here's the back before I close it. No markings that I'm aware of. I did look. Trying to close this. Here we go. So I'll get stabbed again. Oops, I think really technically you wear it this way. Like so. I call this a hummingbird brooch. And for this little guy, we'll start him at $4. Let me show him again up close. That helps. Move that light away a bit so it isn't quite so strong. I think sometimes the extra lighting overwhelms the camera. But very colorful, pretty brooch. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. Bird brooch. Well, what did I do with that? There it is. I have a bag of jewelry. Let me see how much it weighs. I can't remember. Get my scale out. Just shy of 11 ounces. Oh, no, it is 11 ounces. Okay, 11 ounce bag of I would call them random pieces of jewelry. I'm going to dump it out and bring the camera up a little bit here. And so you can see what's in there. Little everything in there, pins and stuff. Oh, $6. So they got some acrylic beads. This looks like it's so long. I don't know if it's a chain or a belt. I guess it could be a belt. It's got a name on it, actually. It's got some kind of symbol on there. And some blue beads. Some pin. Another pin. Necklace. It's a little bit tangled up. There's a pretty little cross there I saw. Oh, that's a bracelet with a bunch of crosses on it. And another bracelet. And another, looks like a little necklace with a, says grandma on it. And little angel pin. Come on, focus. There we go. Any interest in a bag of jewelry that you could do whatever you want with? Recycle it and reuse it. There's a bead that came off of something. Little gold tone bracelet. A couple of stones in it. No markings on that either. So anyway, no interest in a bag of jewelry. That's fine. I know some people love to have this stuff. There's a pin. It's got looks like an L on it. That's sterling. No, it's a sterling pin. See the sterling on top? Oh, that's in there. It's got an L. Little, oh, that's an earring. Maybe the other one's in there, I don't know. There's a pendant, pearl shaped thing. Okay, not a problem. Oh, genuine stone cornelian, it says on this necklace. Oh, that's just my sticker from doing the inventory, probably. Okay, no interest in the bag of jewelry. It's not a problem. Okay, where'd that leave me? Well, I'll try this one other purse. It's called Via Piaggi. It's nice, another little brown purse, and it has a snap there. It has a snap type pocket on the back. Bottom is clean. Whoops, I gotta move my camera again. Sorry. Bottom is clean. Snap. The back opens. Got a short handle here. Carry this bag, but it has a nice strap as well that's removable. Snap front, the pocket there, pocket and a zippered pocket on the inside. And there's the brand name again, Via Pia. That's showing up good, yeah. Via Piaggi, made in China. And it's tan on the inside color. Disable the zippered pocket there. It works just fine. And there's the front again. I don't see here. We'll just say, nah, I get to see where can you see it on the camera here. There we go. Let's see here. If I can spell this right. Oh. Say $7 for that. How's that sound? Just back it up against here so I can do that. There we go. Uh-oh. We're going to die out again here. My video link is acting bizarre. There we go. Okay. Let's see. That was that. We did that. And I had a few more pieces of jewelry we're going to show. Get my board here. And this is a brand new. Literally taking it out of the bag here. Let me see here. Little necklace. Good thing I know how to untangle these things. You wouldn't believe how many times I've had to sit and untangle stuff. I'm pretty good at it. All right, I'm gonna pass for now on that, and we just get this guy up. We're thinking, okay, so. All right, so this was called, look at this, it's called Toes in the Lake pendant. And we'll start this at $4. And I'll explain it in a minute here, but you'll see why it's called Toes in the Lake. It's written right on there, Toes in the Lake kind of girl. And it has a little, it's like 3 pieces on here. It has this little 2 feet. It looks like 2 little feet, and it has a blue crystal-like piece that goes with it. And I would guess it's either 16, 18 inches long on a silver tone chain. It is not silver. It is a lobster claw with an extension. So it means 16 to 18 inches roughly. About $4 for the Toes in the Lake. If it'll focus. There we go. Get this out of the way. If there's any interested in that. And we'll pass, I guess, on that. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Over the board. I have a pair of earrings. They're just simple silver tone earrings with a acrylic center, I guess you call it, like that. $1. Anybody's interested in just a simple pair of earrings for $1? Let me write that down. I guess they call that purple, light purple. Well, not really purple, not that dark. I'll call it purple anyway. I've got to give it something so people refer to it. Anybody interested in just a simple pair of earrings for $1? That's what they look like. That's how they hang. And there's the other one. The shepherd's hook. There we go. Shepherd's hook. Okay. Oh, what else we got here? Oops. I have a nice little necklace that is freshwater pearls and hematite with a gold tone clasp. I would say this is maybe 14 inches. No, 16. There are 16 inches. So let me bring the camera up. And this is hematite and fresh water pearls. 16-inch. Starting bid of $6. If there's any interest in that, I bring it up close. It's got some gold tone beads in there. Any interest in that? And let me see, what else I've got? Oh, I almost forgot this guy. Got one other brooch, which I thought was really interesting. Okay, so we'll pass for now on that. And last but not least, this brooch made by a company called 1928 Jewelry Company. And it does have the name on the back. It is marked on the back, on the very top there. Can't quite make it out there, but I would say, let me put this down so you can get this out of the way. And bring the camera down so you can look at that while I'm typing it out. And we'll start that at $8. And I forgot one more. I do have one more item, and then we'll call it a night. Oh, and I typed that one wrong too. That was supposed to be a starting bid of $6. I can't read my own writing. Terrible, isn't it? Okay. Looks like no interest in that, so we'll pass for now on that. Like I say, if you're watching this later and you have my email up on the screen, I'm always entertaining after the auction. Okay, one last piece of jewelry. And this is a set of clip. I don't know if they're vintage, but this is the box they came in. It's in this box. It says Princess Distinctive Jewelry, and this is the box I got them in. I don't know if this is the box because they are marked Lady Fair earrings in the back, and it says silver, but they're not silver. They're not. I don't believe they're silver. I think they're silver colored, but they're pretty earrings, and they're bluebirds, little birds, and they are a clip earring. It doesn't want to come out of the box. Oh, what's in there? The box apart, I guess. Here we go. Here's the other one. Again, it's a clip earring. I did not see any markings on any of these. This is the box they were in. And so we'll start these at $6. And if it's true, this says they're by the Princess and it's distinctive jewelry, and it comes in this nice little box. And we did that one. I think. And other than that, I have, I did have one other music box. I've shown this, I think, a while back, but anyway, we'll get it up here. And we'll pass for now on this guy. And cover those up. Put them away and bring the camera up to show a jewelry. I think they call it an armoire. Doggone camera's just not staying straight. I'm gonna have to fix that somehow. Anyway, but what's unique about this particular one, let me get it up here. There we go. It opens up like so. You'll see the mirror in the back. And my hand reflecting the mirror. Necklace thing here that spins. Storage for rings on the bottom and a couple trays for brooches or whatever. But as you'll pull that drawer out, it plays it's a music box. And I hope you can hear that. And you can actually see the music works inside. And that's the inside of the drawer. When you close the drawer, the music box stops. There's the side. There's the back. You can see the winder for the music box. There's that side. Nice looking piece, actually. Oh, sorry, Beth. Well, what I tell people to do, and then we can put this down. Armoire music box, jewelry box, jewelry slash music box. $12 we'll say on that. Okay. Starting bid, not SN. Starting bid. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you can watch back and email me, that's fine. I didn't, your emails. I think you sent me an email a while back. But yeah, I don't typically do Saturdays. Actually, I've been doing Thursdays, and I switched to Friday because there was somebody else that I know that's doing Thursday nights that I didn't want to conflict with, and um, somebody I support. So, but yeah, well, thanks for coming in anyway. Appreciate it. But yeah, sure, certainly you can go back and look through the video and see if there's anything you're interested in. Just email me. And I did send you an invoice earlier today, so I haven't checked to see if. So if there is something you're interested in, I can always update the invoice, and we can go from there. So let me know. I wasn't going to do too much else unless there was something in particular that people were interested in. I did mention a few items. Like I mentioned at the beginning of my video, I had these movie stills from the 60s, I think, and 70s. I can't put my hands on them. I know they're in here somewhere. It's a very large room and a lot of stuff in here, and I just haven't been able to figure out where I put them. I'm in the process of redoing my storage so I can get better organized where I can find things in my. I have everything in my inventory in the spreadsheet, but I don't have a way of doing of getting it all organized yet. So. What was the other thing? Oh, I did have a couple of other items. Let me just throw this up there. What the heck? Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Thank you. All right. So I will package that with the other items that I've invoiced for you today if you haven't paid that yet, and we'll combine that for shipping. So, okay. Sold. Type. I never type. For some reason, I have never typed in that box that word right. Okay, I'm marking it sold in there so that there's no one can challenge that. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, so I had a couple other pieces of jewelry that I just saw and I put in front of me, and I forgot I hadn't showed them yet. So one is let me get my little board. It's an unusual piece. I'm just gonna say but it's what do we call this? What you call this? Goldstone? They call it. It's a manufactured stone, and see if I can get it to show up properly here. But it's kind of got a sparkle to it. Let me see. There we go. That showed it nicely, so you can see it better. And it's what they call an Egyptian style, where they have the smaller to the larger type of thing. The this is all what they call it's I'm not sure it's really silver, but it's called what's the word I'm looking for? It's anyway, but it has a silver appearance, but they're all little tubes, silver tubes, like, and then it's a screw type connection on the top, and then some beads here and things like that. Looks like it's about 16 inches, I'd say. There is no extension on it, but I would call, let's see, we'll call this, yeah, liquid silver. Thank you, Beth. My wife knows all this stuff. She's the jeweler in the house. Um, what were they? What was she suggesting this? I'm trying to remember what she suggested. I think we'll just do this goldstone. If I can spell it right. Goldstone necklace. Oh, I think she wanted me to say $8 on this. I think. So it's funny how the lighting works. It looks really good when I'm looking at it here, but I think my camera is overcompensating for it. Thanks, Beth. Beth sent it $8. And yeah, they call it liquid silver, but I'm not sure if it's really silver. That's the one thing I don't know personally. But you may be getting a silver deal, and I have no idea. I had a bunch of silver chains earlier that we were necklaces and stuff that I can certainly revisit if there's any interest. But I don't mind. I've only been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, so I usually go about. Yeah, I I bought this new light. I love it. It looks great when I'm looking at it, but for some strange reason, the camera, and I don't use a black background because everybody says, "Don't use black, don't use black. It doesn't work well." I'm tempted to try it with the black because it doesn't show it very well against the white, this off-white board. But when I hold it in my hand, it looks much, much better. Like I said, when you do that, you can see it, the color much, much nicer than against the board. So yeah, I think you're right about that. I think it's the color, the liquid silver, but it's not. Yeah. But anyway, my wife used to make jewelry, and my granddaughter's now picked up and done a bunch, and she just made some stuff for me today actually. So I don't. I had a ring light, it died, and the light I'm using now is this more diffuse light. It's it's like a giant oval, and it's a LED, of course. And I like it better. You can control the intensity of it much nicer, and it doesn't have that glare that the ring light has on jewelry. It doesn't, the circle you see them when you're looking at jewelry. You can always see the circle from the light. And I picked this up at Walmart, and I like it. It's a nice little light, and I can actually my grandkids love playing with it because they can change the color on it. So I can go to color mode and make it red. But anyway, or all kinds of different colors. So I don't know if she made this one. It wouldn't surprise me. We made a lot of stuff. She was in jewelry for 10 or 15 years, and this was like the last time we did it was in the 1990s. So, hey Jeff. Um, and so yeah, it's possible she could have made it, and we just don't remember. But we're not. Like I say, the stuff that's current now is stuff that my granddaughter makes. So, but yeah, I've seen a couple of your auctions, and stuff seems to look pretty good. So, but anyway, all right. Well, let's close this out. Now, going once, going twice. Last call. Too much chatting. Sold to Beth. That's my problem. So I can get chatting and then lose track. So, um, I'll be more than happy, Beth. I would love that. I've been on with a couple of other folks, as you know, probably. I think you were there Friday night. And then I'm coming up with, I'll be on the marathon. I think we're both in the marathon in August. So I'm looking forward to that. And I've, yeah, I would say I'm working on my audience and getting the right time frame to do this stuff. I've tried Monday evenings, I've tried Tuesdays, I've tried Thursdays. Now I'm trying Friday, but earlier because I know there's a bunch of stuff that comes on. Um, So, but anyway, but yeah, I'll find a right time frame. Somebody suggested maybe I should try Monday afternoon, late Monday afternoons, because that seems to be a good time for some folks. But we'll see. But um, yeah, I definitely I've gone on with others off and on now for the past year, I guess. So and it's worked well. They have a good audience and such. Okay, we're done with that. That's sold. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, thank you. Let me put that in the jewelry box so I don't lose it. Okay. I had one other unique thing my wife found just today, and this is nothing we made, just something that was in the jewelry we had, but I thought it was unusual, so I thought I'd throw it out there, and we just get the camera focus on it here. Focus now. It's a belt, but it's a metal belt, and here's the clasp. There's where it fastens, and it looks to be. I'm gonna see here. It's 12 inches there. So it looks like about 32 inch, maybe, I would guess. 32, 34. I have not tried Wednesday evenings or, well, I know there's a lot of them that go on at 10 o'clock on Wednesdays, but I have not tried the evening of Wednesdays. Like I said, I do subscribe to a bunch of folks, so I have a tendency to know who's on when. But yeah, that's my wife said the same thing, Beth. Anyway, I just was going to throw that out there. I think she's just said, yeah, if somebody wants a metal belt. I'm going to say, what did I say? 32 inch, I think. $5. Buy it now. Oops, I misspelled metal. That's all right. Anyway, so, but yeah, it's a very silver. It's a nice shiny silver tone. It's got some kind of interesting pattern on there on each of the things. It's anyway. I know this might have been back from. I think this might have been from an old costume we might have had. I'm not sure, but anyway. Anyway, oh, you like that? Okay, all right. Well, we'll say going once. I don't think there's much anybody out there except you and I and Jeff, maybe. But and going twice. Yeah, okay, cool. If you saw, you weren't on it early enough, but I had a bag of jewelry. Would you like to see that? I'll throw it up just real quick, just so you can see it. And I'll say sold to Beth. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And okay, give me a second here. I want to just write this all down so I don't forget where I was. Oh, yeah. And that was 12. Okay, that was not 12 for that. That's for the jewelry box. I just hadn't written it down. So, okay, let me put that in the jewelry box. Okay, so I had this bag of jewelry, and just some random pieces. You can see that one piece came off with something probably. So a bunch of these are all acrylic. These are not stone. There's a nice little bracelet here with some more beads and a lot of little crosses on it. There's a weird looking ring here, a single earring, I guess, pendant type thing, another little bracelet. Oh, there's the other one. Nope, they're both here. Nope. So there's those two earrings. They look like the infinity symbol with a bunch of little stones in it. There's one thing that was even said on here, genuine carnelian. You can see it mixed in there. This is all a bit tangled up. Oh, this one pin It's got an L on it. And on the top of it in the back, it actually says sterling. I said, the heck, I'm leaving it in there. So it's sterling. You get sterling. An odd, I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. And some blue beads, this little wooden angel pin, some other stuff. So some kind of a, I guess that's a necklace. I don't know. Very interesting material. So I think I was asking, let's see, what was I asking for that? $6, bag of jewelry. Ah, I can't spell jewelry. All right, sold the best. I'm not even gonna say once, going twice. It's sold. It's just to buy it now. So, having internet problems. All right. In case it didn't show up. Oh, it did show up. Okay, good. All righty. I'm not sure what's going on, but all of a sudden, twice now I've had some issues with the internet. Anyway, so yeah, no, I generally do a lot of, well, actually we could do a lot. Earlier. So what I did show earlier, oh, what was the other thing I showed earlier that you might be interested in? Oh, I had a bunch of these pendants, stone pendants. There's moonstone, fluorite, agate, green agate, and what was the other one? This is where I have to look at my notes because I never remember these things. Fluorite, agate, no, sodalite. So, but yeah, and I don't, I'm assuming that the wire is not sterling. It's not, there's no way to label wiring, so I have no way of knowing. But the internet, or if it's, I know it's not. I used to be a software engineer working from home all the time. Never, ever had internet issues. Um, so when I see internet issues when this, I don't suspect it's my connection. I think it's StreamYard. So anyway, I was looking to get $8 a piece for these. Let's see, this is the sodalite. That is the green agate. No. Yes, yes. And that's the green agate here. And that's the fluorite. So, yeah. So we, that's what I was asking. And I actually made the offer of $8 a piece. And I could throw in I had a couple of sterling necklaces that I could include for an extra $7. So if somebody bought one of them and they wanted it on a necklace, I could say, and you'll see that in the video earlier, but take the fluorides. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got to write this down so I don't forget what you got here. right. Cool. Thank you, Beth. Okay, let me put this away. So, let me see. Was there anything else I thought you might be? Because I know you're into jewelry and you make a lot of your own stuff. I think I'm aware of that. And I do have a lot of odds and ends of stuff. Okay, so there'll be 15 each. Okay, no problem. I'll show you the chains just so you know what you're getting. They're similar to what I showed earlier, but you weren't here. So, but these are brand new chains, and they're marked 925. So just so you know what you're getting. So I'll include those. Thank you. Consider it done. And put those with your box. Okay. Yeah, I had some Barbie stuff I showed earlier, some purses, and yeah, I'm glad you did too. I appreciate it. So, like I said, I usually go about a couple hours. That's about what I can handle, and before my voice starts to give out a little bit. Although I have been sipping on the water, but I had some Vera Bradleys and one Estee Lauder. I'll throw them up just so you can see. I don't mind. Like I said, I had this the one I want to show you. My grandson and his girlfriend. He's only 15. He and his girlfriend. He now has a girlfriend. They went to the Barbie movie, and she dressed for it, and everything was really cool. This is the Estee Lauder, and then I had two. I got a ton of Vera Bradley actually, but I just grabbed two tonight, and I'll put this one up and this other one. And they were all. I was asking $10 a piece. But yeah, the Estee Lauder one, pink. I mean, pink, 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 and I said the style fits the certain Barbie. But yeah, no, yeah, I appreciate that, Beth. I really do. But yeah, so these are the Vera Bradleys. This is the Estee Lauder on the pink one. And like I said, anybody doing the dress up, and there were a lot of people doing that when we dropped off the grandson for to the movie, and there were a lot of people. You want the green Vera? Okay, sure. You want to see it up close just to make sure? It's got a little funny latch like this, and then the pocket in the front, and then the pockets on the inside. Cute little thing, and in good shape. So, okay, I'll put that in your pile of stuff. Beth, God, cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's not. It's against the Estee Lauder one. It's what? Hang on, look at my ruler. So you get a reference here. It looks like it's about 10 inches across, 10 and a half inches. Grandson's 15. Well, he's the middle one of the grandchildren. But, one of the middle ones, I should say. 4 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. So all teens and older. So. Oh, I'm more than happy to show you, Beth. I accept. I mean, I've seen you in the chats many, many, many times over the past years. So, but anyway, okay. Yeah, I guess that was pretty much it. I had, like I say, some vintage, clip earrings, and I had some I had some dog hats and dog harness and stuff like that. So 9. Oh, okay. Now the youngest one turns 15 in October, and then this is the 15-year-old that I just mentioned, and then the 17-year-old, a 20, and a 22. So, yeah. So, yeah, and they're all live close by. Oh, I had lots of necklaces. Goodness. Let me pop up my case here. Let me get this out of the way so it's not distracting. Sure. I had this. This is on a sterling chain, a sterling dragon with an amethyst crystal, and you can see it's marked 925 on the back. The dragon. That was one of the pieces I showed. That was $15. And I had similar chain. You can see it's all a similar chain, the same, that snake kind of chain, they call it. Dolphins on a smoky quartz, smoky quartz. And that's all sterling as well. So you want the dragon, I gather. Okay. All right. So the dragon. All right, let me write that down. Dragon. And then I had some costume jewelry, some brooches, and I think I had and yeah, some costume necklaces as well. So, oh, you want the dolphin as well? Okay, cool. We get my wife. My wife's really. She made well. She these are the ones that some of these are the vintage ones that were from. Oh, I'm gonna have to say from the 90s at least, if not older. So we did. So they are in good shape and didn't turn. They cleaned up nicely. The chains are newer, but the pendants themselves were. So, but those are some of the nicer pieces I showed earlier. Like I said, I had a couple of costume pieces, and I had a hematite and freshwater pearl one. That's the hematite and freshwater pearl necklace. That's a shorter, I should say, with a gold tone clasp. And that was like $6. So anyway, yeah, that's the other necklace I showed, and then there's some I never got around to, actually. I think a couple, but anyway, that was pretty much it. Well, you want that one as well? Okay. Let me write that down. Freshwater pearl. Where is that? That was 6. Cool. I guess you do take a lot of jewelry. So now, I like I said in the beginning, I have bins of jewelry. So we should talk sometime. And that's pretty much what I had prepped for today. That's what you saw. And like I said, we try to keep it in a reasonable range. The 10-minute sale, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I literally have I have 1, 2, 3 bins sitting behind me, all full of jewelry. These are smaller bins, and then we have a regular full size, whatever those are, 12-gallon bins or whatever they are. So, I mean, stuff I've sold in the past, in recent auctions, and I have planned to show some of these in the marathon, or some of the Murano bead ones. So those are very popular apparently. So, but yeah. Okay, that'd be fine. I appreciate that, Beth. I'm gonna say we're done, and I appreciate everything you bought. My goodness, it's been wonderful here with everything you've done. So I really appreciate it. And oh, well, the price on those on the Murano ones, the prices on the Murano beads has gone way up. So I've been trying to start them around 10. So these, it's not the some of these are actually marked the beads themselves. See the little ring there? Some of those are actually marked 925 but most are not. There's a handful that for some reason they put 925 on some of them, but not all of them. I don't know why. So, but you want that particular one? I mean, I have it. I literally have 5 or 6 of them sitting here in front of me. So, and my granddaughter is really good at designing these. But okay, cool. Oh, sure, I can do that. Hang on, let me get these out of the way so they don't get damaged. Let me get the camera down here on them. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not including the one you already saw. Some are a little shorter, same size as the other. Some are a little, I think these are like, I want to say 6-inch versus 7 or 8. But so here's the first one, more pink and red. This one's black, white, blue. This one's a mixture. This one's really colorful, bright colors. And this is the smaller one I mentioned, kind of orangey and multicolored. Sure. Yes. Wow. You keep me busy. You're welcome, Beth. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like I say, well, I'll look for your email and I'll get this invoicing done. See, today's Friday. I'll try and do it. If not tonight, I'll try and get it out to you by tomorrow. And I will take the existing invoice that I don't think you've paid for yet. Let me check that. I say that, but I don't. Give you an hour. Yeah, so probably the best thing to do would be to ignore the invoice that's out there, and I will just update it. That's okay. Don't worry. Because I'll have to repackage. I have to make sure I'm package. I'm very careful on my packaging. I want to make sure everything's packaged well, so it ships without any issues. And particularly that the armoire thing where it has a mirror in it. I want to make sure that that's packaged really, really well. So I have a ton of bubble wrap. So we'll get that out to you shortly. Invoice out to you. If not tonight, early tomorrow. So, okay, cool. Well, you have a great night, and thank you. My goodness, you made my evening. I really appreciate that. And we'll keep you on our list of things to do really quickly. Oh, okay, that's right. I did see that in your email that you guys were traveling. So, yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, I will take my time and we'll get that out. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. We'll take care of that. You have a great trip traveling. And hope everything goes safe and easy. So we'll be on vacation sometime in around that same time frame. So around the 8th or 9th or something like that. We'll be out for a few days. So okay, I'll take care of it. But so if you want me to hold off on the shipping, I will hold off on shipping it till the 12th then, I guess. So if that's what you want. Okay, cool. No, thank you. I really appreciate this. Thank you very, very much. Have a great evening. And for anybody else that's out there, you also have a great evening. And we will see you next time. Yes, definitely get together. 8th would work, 9th would not. So yes, okay. We'll see you then. Alrighty. Take care. Bye-bye.